Yay, Paso Mufasa. It's that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy, and I am the stone that the Black manosphere refused. Welcome to a very early edition of my show. I'm giving you the breaking news. How about some breaking news? Did you know that Kevin Samuels has a Wikipedia page? It is fresh. It is fresh. Kevin Samuels' Wikipedia page and the Black manosphere is the topic of discussion this morning. Not going to keep you long. This episode of Walt Diddy is sponsored by my blog at www.waltdiddy.com, where you can get the latest articles I've written, and I hope that you enjoy. You learn about the Sigma Male. You learn a lot of information. Very quickly, I know you're wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? And there it is. Kevin Samuels, famed YouTuber, godfather of the manosphere, let it be told, has a Wikipedia page. Gentlemen, I told you when you come in first, I'm telling you to like, share, subscribe, hit that thumb down button. It shall not make a difference. Gentlemen, your tribute video, your damage control, I told you that it will not beat the power of blogs and what's called indexing. Wikipedia has now cemented the legacy of the late Kevin Samuels. May God have mercy on his soul. May God have mercy on his soul. But Wikipedia has written some information. So if you're wondering, you're just coming in, I know you just hit the like button, you're going to share. This is breaking news. Walt Diddy breaks it first in and around this sector that we call, man, I don't know what algorithm I'm in, but I'm giving you this news. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? Kevin Samuels' YouTube page and the Black manosphere goes hand in hand as of what you see there. Not going to keep you long. This is going to be fast. I want people to come back and see it. Let's get right into the information. When you see this, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, go through my portfolio. I spoke about the platform, the message before he passed, and we're talking about the legacy now because Wikipedia gets to speak about it. We should get an opportunity to. Let's get right into said subject matter. These are the latest articles on said Kevin Samuels. Before we get to the Wikipedia page, if you Google it, I mean, it's reoccurring. This one is from the 17th, just a few days ago. The headline reads, Kevin Samuels' death and the politics of grief, respectability. Grief respectability is when the neighborhood menace, the terror to the community, it's homegoing service. Said preacher gets up there and hit you with some grief respectability. We're not going to talk about how horrible said person was or what they did. Let's talk about just living, and let me just see if I can bring you onto the altar. Hell, we'll take up a collection. We out of here. That is an article that is what we call indexing. The days, month, years, and that's what you're going to be able to see. And they all read the same. I'm going to read this so you don't have to. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This will be quick breaking news. Kevin Samuels has a Wikipedia page, and we're going to go through that. Before we do that, let's see what the latest news is on said YouTube rock star. I'm reading so you don't have to. In the week since Kevin Samuels' death, there have been various reactions to his passing. Some praise the late YouTube host, a self-proclaimed dating coach, for his years of spouting relationship advice, masquerading as harmful rhetoric, aimed mostly at Black women. Others, many of which were Black women and gender expansion folk, publicly held Samuels accountable for the ways in which he perpetrated and benefited from anti-Blackness, fat phobia, and being a misogynoir. That's what they're writing about, said legacy. Madame Noir, which is a publication that chocolate women usually don't even deal with, and there's Beyonce on it, but check this out. Even the clergy, Pastor Jamal Bryant, criticizes Kevin Samuels' polarizing dating advice during church service. We won't even get into that. This one blew me away. Caught me absolutely by surprise. You know what I'm saying? You should be getting it. That is Too Short, Hall of Fame rapper. Too Short criticized Kevin Samuels in a weird, misogynistic way. Wow, how in the hell do you do that? Let's find out. I'm reading so you don't have to. Host of Big Facts podcast, Big Bank. Excuse me, Big Bank. Let's get Big Bank, take a little bank. Big Bank, DJ Scream, and Baby Jade. Welcome Too Short to the show on Thursday. This past Thursday. During the conversation, Too Short shared his insight on the late controversial YouTuber Kevin Samuels, who espoused polarizing views on dating and relationships, primarily targeting women. This is from Too Short, and I quote, and I'm reading so you don't have to like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. This will be quick. We're going to get to this page. I want this to be short. This quote is from Too Short. I don't know the whole journey. The rapper admitted. All I know is recent clickbait. I can't get to the gist of where it came from and what it was, referring to Kevin's movement. I don't know. It sounded like some pimping, but it sounded real anti-female. I don't know. It sounded hateful. The man that's famous for saying, man, not Too Short. Welcome to the ghetto. I don't mind. Nope. So that kind of blew me by storm. But here's the moment of truth. We're going to keep it short. What can Kevin Samuels, Wikipedia, to share with us? The dreams of you educated PhD know so damn much. Men in and around the sector, let's go to the mainstream. As Outkast and Goody Mob came together, they told us, think it is, but it ain't all peaches and cream. That's why some was found floating down in the mainstream. It is quite dramatic irony, and that's something you see in a movie that's like, wow, that's amazing. Goody Mob and Outkast are from ATLians to be exact. And that's where Kevin resided and expired. But there's the Wikipedia page. But let's get into said Wikipedia page, because I know that's what you want to see. Yes, he has his own Wikipedia page. It's short. It's to the point. That's a little blurry. Sorry about that. I can read it. You can go check it out later. Kevin Rashawn Samuels was born March 13, 1969. Expired on May 5, 2022. As we say in the church, went home. Was an American internet personality and image consultant. He rose to popularity in 2020. It's just now 2022. Wow, that was short. And was considered a polarizing figure based on his YouTube and Instagram live streams discussing modern society and relationships. Not so bad. Let's see what else that we know, what this has to offer. I mean, what's the worst that it could get? Sure, when you make it to the mainstream, they write great things about you. There's Kevin right there with a smile. I'm ready so you don't have to. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, dislike, do whatever you want. Fight fight Wikipedia. Fight Rolling Stone, fight the mainstream media. This is about his early life and education. If you're just coming in, Kevin Samuels, Wikipedia page, and the Black Manosphere, what does it has to do? How does it go hand in hand? Sharing it with you now. We're on the official Wikipedia page of one Kevin Samuels, 1.4 million subscribers, YouTube Hall of Famer, you name it, he's done it. Some would think he's probably making $1 million a month by now. Here's a little about his early life and education. Kevin Samuels was born March 13, 1969 in Oklahoma City. He attended Millwood High School and studied chemical engineering at the University of Oklahoma, but was not able to graduate due to suffering from cancer at age 21. No disrespect, it is on the record from BGS to all y'all told us that this man was working in corporate America and had said College degree. Ain't speaking ill of the dead, like I can damn read. Let's continue. It's short and sweet. Let's get to the career. I'm reading so you don't have to. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is the official Wikipedia page of Kevin Samuels, late YouTuber. You call him the Godfather of the Manosphere, and trust me, you will be named also in said virtual indictment that I told you was coming. I told you it was coming. If you do not know, I am Walt Diddy. I am the stone that the Black Manosphere refused probably in 2020, so it's what it is. I'm reading so you don't have to. This is the official Wikipedia page of one Kevin Samuels. May God have mercy on his soul. Here's a little bit about his career. Samuels worked in marketing and hard to read. Samuels worked in the marketing industry before beginning an image consulting firm in 2013. He accumulated several million followers ranging from YouTube, Instagram, and several other online platforms. That he did. Rockstar. Kevin Samuels commanded a bigger audience than the damn president can in the live chat every night. Facts. The New York Times wrote he built an image as a plain-spoken, hyper-masculine authority who advocated strict gender roles in which men assume predominance. Predominance in the modern era, right? He had 1.4 million YouTube subscribers, 1.2 million followers. Let's continue here. On Instagram. And was gaining traction within the mainstream hip hop culture with figures like Nicki Minaj, Future, Brittany Renner's Nice Booty, and reality TV star Tommy Lee being guests on his program. These are facts. Brittany Renner, me and her hang out today. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, I promise you that. Continuing, I'm sorry. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification now. Breaking news. We are reading the official Kevin Samuels Wikipedia page, and this is where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You men is talking about, you high value men play close attention. PhDs, lawyers, pay close attention, guys. As I mentioned, his guest was Nicki Minaj in 2022 showed support for his work. She didn't? Interesting. That's to get you down the rabbit hole. Marlon Wayans and Tony Braxton did as well. Interesting. I don't recall that video. But we'll continue. We're on the official Kevin Samuels Wikipedia page. Samuels' comments on Black women were controversial, and as an image consultant, critiqued women's appearance based on dress sizes and men's appearances. He'd often stressed I believe that Black women had unrealistic high standards about the types of men they should be dating, while also being vocally critical of men who are poor. Poogie and Ray Ray's. Or, oh wait, sorry guys. In addition, he strongly criticized Black women and men who failed to meet traditional values. We're going to learn more about his traditional values in Wikipedia. This is not my information. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Breaking news. Wikipedia has given and awarded the late Kevin Samuels YouTube fame, Instagram fame. May God have mercy on his soul. In addition, he strongly criticized Black women and men who fail to be traditional. Samuels critiques, Samuels critiques. That's the side? Damn, I can't even read it. Listen, pretty much Samuels critiques misogynistic. He a misogynoir. Samuels critiques him being a misogynoir. And a part of the Black Manosphere. Whoa, there we go. Let's back that up. Look how they put that. This is forever. You can't change it. You can't video it away. It's going to index. I told you about the index. Samuel's critics decreed him as being awfully a misogynoir and a part of the black manosphere since the hell when. I told you, Negroes. Congratulations. I'm going to read it one more time so you don't have to. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll do a final shout out, but we're going to get this information out. Breaking news. Kevin Samuels has a Wikipedia page. Hey, is this what the mission was about? Samuel's critics decreed him as being a misogynoir and a part of the black manosphere, whereas his supporters defended him as an advocate for traditional values. Now, it sounds like in that end of that paragraph, that sentence, there was a failure to communicate. We'll let you be the judge of all that. There's a failure to communicate. Let's go down and see what else we got here. Personal life and death. I'll be damned. Watching movie Citizen Kane. I'm going to do the damn show. Kevin Samuels is Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane. Personal life and death. Samuels was married and divorced twice. He had a daughter. If you don't know, that is Dr. Red Pill Bearstein, who hangs around Dennis Sperling's channel, but he's not anymore and he's feeling better. Over this shoulder, that's Will and Pumpernickel there in my ear. I'm going to read that again. Personal life and death. We are on the official Kevin Samuels Wikipedia page, and it reads, Samuels was married and divorced twice. He had a daughter. On May 5th, 2022, Samuels was found unresponsive in an Atlanta apartment after a woman that stayed with him the night prior called 911. Mr. I critique, Mr. blah, blah, blah. This is what people that don't know him or us, I mean, what do you want them to think? Personal life and death. I'm going to read it again slowly so you don't have to. Samuels was married and divorced twice. He had a daughter. Who, what, when, where, what? He had a daughter. On May 5th, 2022, Samuels was found unresponsive in an Atlanta apartment after a woman that stayed with him the night before, the night prior, if you want to be critique me correctly, call 911. Telling the operator, Samuels was complaining of chest pains and that he collapsed on top of her. They left that out. Samuels was rushed to a hospital where he later died. Samuels was married twice. He had a daughter. And a mom and them damn. If you're just joining me, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is absolutely amazing. We got to do a show. This blows my mind. This is what they wanted. They wanted the mainstream. I'm going to keep this short. I want you to see it. You was warned. This man right here, let's go full stream. You just seen it. Warned you. Night after night. Stream after stream. I told y'all stream after stream. Listen, the plot thickens. The plot thickens, bruh. Get up on this. I know you are. I can't wait to hear how you come with it. This is not good. This is not good. One more thing and we're going to get out of here. We're not through with said information. That's what you're catching up. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? That's what they wrote about him this week. Kevin Samuels' death and the politics of grief respectability. That grief respectability is when you don't have too much good to say about a damn person. He's a creep in the neighborhood, but you got to do the funeral. Madame Noir, Pastor Jamal Bryant, criticizes Kevin Samuels, polarizing dating advice at church service. Hell, he did in the pulpit. Too Short, shout dog in the house. Too Short criticized Kevin Samuels in a weird, misogynist way, pretty much asking, and peep this out. Here's the quote from Show. This is his quote, second paragraph, start when I don't know the whole journey, the rapper admitted. All I know is the recent clickbait. I can't get the gist of where it came from and what it was, meaning his movement. I don't know. Sounded like some pimping. But then it sounds real anti-female. I don't know. It sounded hateful. Short dog ain't got a damn horse in this race. Known for calling you, yeah, he never hated you. What would he do without you? Think about that. And you guessed it. Google it. I don't give a damn. Put his name in. Kevin Samuels now have a Wikipedia page. This is said Wikipedia page. Highlights that you need to remember. Here's one that is eye-popping. Kevin Samuels, this is his early life and education. Kevin Samuels was born March 13, 1969 in Oklahoma City, attended Millwood High School and studied chemical engineering at the University of Oklahoma, but was not able to graduate due to suffering from cancer in age 21. Bad Mama Jamma to make it 21 to 53 and then had a bout. But anyway, then we get to a career where Samuels worked in the marketing industry before beginning the image consulting firm. The firm, I don't recall Foxy Brown, Quamega, or Nas being down. Definitely not AZ. He accumulated several millions of followers. We know that. Here's what you need to know, and sheep, stay with me, because we talked about this, you and I. Here's the rabbit hole. And I told you about the RICO charge. Followers on Instagram, right? That's cool. But here's where the plot thickens for the title. Let's go to the bottom of the screen, last paragraph. Samuel's comments on black women were controversial, and image consultant critiqued women's appearance based on their dress size and men's appearance. He often stressed a belief that black women had unrealistic high standards about the type of men they should be dating, while also being vocally critical of men who are poor or overweight. Wow. We're going to bring you guys together. In addition, he strongly criticized black women and men who failed to be traditional. Samuel decreed him as being a misogynist, let's get it right to it, and a part of the black manosphere. A misogynist and part of the black manosphere. A misogynist and a part of the black manosphere since the when? Not 150,000 subs, not at 500,000 subs, but now, Samuels. Critique Samuels. Let's just go through it. Samuels is being labeled a misogynist and part of the black manosphere. He's been labeled. They decree him being just a misogynist and part of the black manosphere, where his supporters defend him as an advocate for traditional values. Wow, very, very amazing. But where does that lead us? Personal life. It kind of negates. Listen, I'm telling you, he's Kaiser Sose. He is Citizen Kane. I'm going to break it down. It's the movie that made movies what we watch now. Personal life and death. Samuels was married and divorced twice. He had a daughter. On May 5th, 2022, Samuels was found unresponsive in an Atlanta apartment after a woman that stayed with him the night prior, called 911, telling the operator Samuels was complaining of chest pains and that he had collapsed. Samuels was rushed to a hospital where he later died. He was 53. So how does this game work, Walt Diddy? I'm glad you asked. What you see in references on Wikipedia, those are blogs that's indexed. And I don't see anything from you, a lead attorney, Kevin Samuels, BGS, whoever y'all doing, whatever. I ain't throwing stones, I'm throwing facts. They're indexing along with his legacy on this page. Look at the titles. Kevin Samuels, polarizing influencer who gave relationship advice. That is from Complex. You see him down there? You click on the links, the Average at Best is there, Nicki Minaj is there. All the real nice controversial ones is there. Some interesting articles are there, all right? But there's one that's very, very interesting. I want you to take a look. that's going to come back to haunt a lot of you men in this very space. There's one at the bottom. I did the video. When will Kevin Samuels finally be canceled? I made a live stream talking about that article. 2 days later, he's expired. See what he's saying to black women. You know, take a good look at, do you recognize any of those? Kevin Samuels' Wikipedia page and the rabbit trail for those that don't know him, who you are, they're gonna find out. There's something about the gay rumors. Kevin's controversial YouTuber image consultant passed away at 53. There's one in particular I want you to take a look at. There's one I highlight. There's another. Those have index, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let the streams people and what I'm doing right now fool you by any stretch of the imagination. Now, there's something interesting that's in there also. When you go checking things out, that is in, I want you to see that. When you roll through, there's a hyperlink and an article I told you that was going to come back to haunt you. Does anybody remember Elle magazine? Does anybody remember good old Elle magazine? Well, in the hyperlink is that article. In the hyperlink that all you guys made those response videos for, I told you, you knew not what you, leaning not on your own understanding, youngster. Come talk to your 45-year-old Uncle Walt Diddy, they ain't want nothing from you. But there's something very interesting in those hyperlinks. When you click on the one, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. You click on one, what will it take you? Where would you find exhibit A, B, the next generation? Oh, there it is. Do you remember that article, gentlemen? My brush with the black manosphere. It is indexed on Kevin Samuels' Wikipedia page. The article you thought it was not going to do anything that I told you about, that sheet broke down. We talked about it on the phone, me, he, and Ron. I told them. That's why I've been laying low, fam. Matter of time. Now, when you roll through that, I don't know anything. I'm law enforcement. I'm whoever in the world. This article is now cemented with the legacy, the memory, the name of Kevin Samuels, because that's the way the algorithm works with blogs, when you're attaching videos, and especially with celebrities, and they were first. My brush with the black manosphere. Obsidian. Sir. You're indexed into this. Mr. Palmer, sir. When you thought that was nothing, this is something, man. I ain't taking no shots at y'all, but your name's in here. Other dudes, your acronyms, everything. Kevin's name is in it. The article you thought that was nothing. When he in here talking about Wookiee weave, just look what I highlight. The word misogynistic threw around, hate threw around, black women, men. Look at that. This is not me, man. Was this what it was all about? Is it worth it now, this mainstream? I tell you, sir, that it will not. I tell you, sir, I don't give a damn what kind of value man you are. It's going to be hot in you in them jaws. They seen the money. You not making that money no more. They got to feed they BC list celebrities with these podcasts, and you gave them, look, black man. You get what I'm saying? Congratulations, sir. You remember the article, gentlemen? Oh, you made videos on it. You did live streams. You've indexed. Obsidian, sir. Congratulations. I hope that you enjoyed said visit to the mainstream. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now in the chat, the clouds, whatever. Good morning to you, Kate. This is an in and an out. I want to thank my homeboy Sheet for stopping by. Prophecy has fulfilled itself. It only gets worse. The dog days or something. That's why I'm working so hard. I'm about to go to sleep now. I got to go in for a couple hours off and I'm going to come do a show. Check this out. I'm so sleepy. The Dog Days of Summer. Gentlemen, Chocolate Men. You're not getting away with that no more. There will never be another one, and all of you are on the list. And you will not like the list that you're on. The algorithm, YouTube, everyone has learned a lot. Celebrities have learned a lot. That position will not be filled by one of you anymore unless you're willing to pay that price. So in closing, if you do not know, I got to get out of here. I know you have things to do this morning, and go do your own research and make your content. Did you know Kevin Samuels? Kevin Samuels has a YouTube page, but a Wikipedia page. And we're talking about Kevin Samuels' Wikipedia page and a Black Manosphere. It goes hand in hand. Congratulations. Yay. You're mainstream. Your mainstream misogynistic group. Your mainstream with abrasive rhetoric. Your mainstream without creators like myself and others that's totally different than that and a different way for the everyday dude. You're mainstream because Wikipedia even says, hell, he had this thing for dudes that just a little bit out of shape, but hell, he feel great. He can walk up a flight of stairs, but I know bodybuilders that can't. Okay, we mentioned less than 100,000. Man that make 35,000 is honest, helps church, community respects him, he ain't shit. That's what the Wikipedia say. I'm the image consultant, relationship guru, but I've been married twice and had a daughter. Don't tell you a name, nothing about it. This man is Citizen Kane. Look up the damn movie, watch it. Awesome movie. It holds up to be so old. Citizen Kane. Nobody know who the hell is Citizen Kane. You'll get this story, that story, this story, this story, this story. Nothing from said immediate family members or horse's mouth. So if you just watch me, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got to wrap this up. And what you talking about, Walt Diddy? Is that what you asked me? We're talking about Kevin Samuels, Wikipedia page, and the Black Manosphere. Congratulations, you are mainstream, gentlemen. The question is, what are you going to do now? Elle Magazine and all those. Go to his page. See if Dennis Sperling's video or his commentary or the memorial service, see if it indexed. You got 75,000 views, 100,000 views. No, sir. It will be forgotten. You're going to make a lot of videos and it's going to get buried in all said content. But for the rest of our days and the rest of the days on the internet, those articles will continue to index, and this time next year, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, a decade from now, the Zillennials kids will remember Kevin Samuels just as Wikipedia has labeled him with their content. Good morning, happy Sunday. Sitting in with me for this breaking news, that was Dr. Red Pill Bear Scene. Over that shoulder, that is Wellington Pumpernickel. Peace to my brother Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Can't wait to see you break this down. I just, you know what I'm saying, just hit it, broke the news. The scholars are going to go back in the vaults and probably show you some clips where they told you this was coming. But congratulations, Black Manosphere, you've done it. You're in the mainstream, but I don't think it worked out the way you planned. And my question to you, do you enjoy, like, and agree with the labels that said mainstream has labeled your late king, your content, your thought pattern, and the entire space? Once again, happy Sunday. You are on the breaking news with Walt Diddy. Has been my absolute honor and privilege to be with you and think about these things. Think about what was to gain. What did you gain from blind loyalty? What did you gain from somebody that came around like me that was treated not so fairly? I am the stone that the Black Manosphere refused. I am grateful for it. Gentlemen, it's going down just like I planned. Welcome to the Cyber Rico case. It's coming down your way. The head boss is down and there's a fight for power and authority. Hope you're having a great Sunday. It is 7:50 in the a.m. I'm going to go take a nap, get up, go hit the gym so I can come present something to you later. And I'm going to tell you this before I go. There's some special inside of me, so I guarantee there's just as much, if not more special inside of you. It's time to let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out this Sunday. Have the best Sunday afternoon that you ever had. Matter of fact, you're going to have the best Sunday you ever had. Why? Because Walt Diddy just spoke life on you. I thank you for being here, and I'm gone.
You give me something that I can't give you here. Tell me what you're thinking. I need to know you're feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy. Here I am, falling down, crashing down, and I feel like I don't need you. Here I am, falling down, deep inside, and I feel like I don't need you.